All right. I thought I had recorded something before. I know it's been a while. I genuinely thought I recorded something, but I don't know what happened to that recording. I must have accidentally deleted it. But here we are, back in the truck shop. And as you can see, stuff is moved around. That's for a reason. I obviously don't use this one. This one does work, and the reason this one's over here is because I'm starting to have some issues with it, and I had to sort of look up what was possibly going on. I found a forum. Basically, the issue is when I start pulling in first gear, the throttle will start chopping, and it gets really jumpy for some reason. Yeah, it only happens in first gear, and basically people on the forum are saying, well, we don't really know what it is. People are saying that they took it to the shop, and the shop was saying that the transmission is fucked, like first gear is just fucked, and they need a whole new engine sort of thing. Somebody else was speculating that it could be a traction control malfunction, so I was gonna get it out of here and then turn off traction control and see if it fixes that, because it only cuts out when I'm in like first gear and I'm trying to pull a little bit, just trying to accelerate. But if nothing changes and it still does that, then I think the S1000 is just cooked and I gotta get a new engine. So again, she's an old girl, 2011. She's got 70,000 kilometers, which is a lot for a high performance sport bike, and she's finally showing the wear. She's finally showing the wear. But anyways, I'm currently trying to get this heat wrap off, because I know I said a very long time ago I had to plan to get that off, and I'm currently just kind of cutting it because I didn't want to take the exhaust off to try and unravel it or something like that. But as you can see, the exhaust is in fact rusty. Friggin' moisture got under this heat wrap, and I'm trying to tear it. I'm trying to pull it out from the little strap there, the little wind. But yeah, unfortunately, when I do refresh this bike, if I do decide to, I mean, I want to, I like this bike a lot, I will have to get a new exhaust. So that's gonna be fun. But as you know, the whole bike is supposed to be getting a refresh, and supposed to be getting done up. I read that it's possible to swap a second gen S1000 engine into the first gen, so like a 2015 or something like that. So I mean, I don't see why not. It's mostly the same. Like, the bike is for the most part the same, aside from a few changes up front, and the addition of cruise control. So if I was going to swap the engine for something newer, I would have to probably change like the wiring loom, and then like the dash, and add the switch gear from the second gen so that it has the cruise control buttons, and I think it should work. Don't mind my truck, you can probably hear it in the background. I've got it on and it's got a weird idle right now. I don't know why. It's being funky. Anyways, though, I'm gonna get back to trying to cut this off, because I need to test whether it is a traction control fault or what. So I'm just gonna do a little ride around the lot and see what's up. Because if it is the engine, then this is out of commission for the foreseeable future. And yes, this one was over there because I was riding that one for a little bit. And then I got on it and I was like, I don't like this. The seating position's so different, and I'm like, it's such a weird position to be sitting in on that compared to like this and the Grom. The Grom isn't in here because it's being held by a friend. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to it, and get back to it when it's done, and then I'll go out and test it and see. Let y'all know if it's busted up or not. I also don't remember if I recorded the well, I didn't record the process, but like the evidence that I changed my sprockets and my stunt bike is more of a stunt bike now. So yeah. Anyways, if I haven't, then I'll do that next time I have my Grom around. But yeah. Okay, so I believe I turned off traction control. I gave it a little spin around the lot, first gear. Nothing felt off. I'm still hesitant though, because I feel like I have to give it some actual rolling on, and it's gravel around here, so I don't want to do that. I'm gonna take it out for a minute and see if it's all right, and then we'll go from there. That'll really tell me whether it's good or not. Yeah, I'll be back. Well, freaking burned my knee touching the exhaust accidentally. But, ladies and gentlemen, the BMW S1000RR from 2011 is officially out of commission. I turned off traction control, which is that bottom one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Anyways, I turned it off, and basically it seemed okay at first, but then it started acting up, and I was a bit skeptical. I was like, okay, maybe it's nothing. Maybe I let off the throttle, but unfortunately, that was not it. It did it consistently, and I think that's just it. This engine is no longer good, or at least the transmission. So until further notice, this has become a project. Unfortunately. Good news is though, my Grom still works. It's a bit, chopped, but it works for me. One thing need to work on. I haven't been to practice in like weeks because shit's been going on, but I basically I can get up to balance point, but I can't keep it up at balance point. Like no matter how much throttle I give it, it doesn't want to stay up. So my thought process is, I believe my seating position is wrong, because when I'm sitting on it, I'm sitting on the part of the seat that locks you into like the front, the driver position, which is too close to the front, so I think it's throwing off the center of balance. And once I get up there, there's too much weight forward, so it just comes down no matter what. But next time I do go out, I'm going to try sitting further back, sort of in between the main seat and the passenger spot, so that I can get a better balance point, because I need to be able to keep it up, or else, I won't be able to actually do continuous wheelies. But as you can see, my space is a little more cluttered. Got some stuff in here. Things are happening, but it is what it is. Nothing totally bad. I don't really have much else to do in here. I just came here to figure out the BMW, finally get it, to a point where I know what's going on with it. But I'm gonna leave it be for now. But when I do come back to it, it'll probably have a whole new engine. I'll probably get a whole new engine for it. I'll do the entire refresh, so the paint job, all that. I'll rewrap the parts that I wanted wrapped, and then, get new tires, new exhaust, basically all of it. If I decide not to just basically get rid of it to buy something else. But that probably won't happen. So, anyways, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'm gonna throw these stickers up on the shelf there, and I think I'm just gonna head out because I don't have much else to do, and I need to shower because it's friggin' hot. But yeah, appreciate y'all. I'm done. All right, here we are back in the truck shop. I was just here the other day, but I threw some stickers up, the stickers that I got from my order from the six shop, because that's where I got my sprocket. And I was here testing the BMW. Unfortunately, it is no longer usable. The engine is no good. But that's just what happens when you buy an S1000, unfortunately. It's hit or miss with their engine problems. Again, this is an old girl. She seems to have run for a long time without any issues, as far as I know. Literally gone 70,000 plus kilometers without any issues. But I had fun while it lasted. I, again, will be doing a whole refresh on it, so I'm not too worried about it. But as of right now, I'm just going to be riding my Grom, and I'm just going to be working on my stunt stuff, my wheelies and things, because I need to learn how to wheelie like yesterday. And yeah, so I'm just here, honestly, just grabbing some stuff. I don't really have much to do here anymore. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the lights that I did put up, they do work. They only work when the cab door is open, though. Because I wired it into this light there, they only seem to work when the cab door is open. So I'll just assume that's how that light previously worked. But anyways, I'm hot. I'm just going to collect my things and probably get out of here, because, yeah, I was just bringing my oil back to the truck because I forgot about it. Also, if anybody has any insights into this, I'd really appreciate it, because I bought the Grom, right, and I hadn't done an oil change. It had whatever oil in it they thought was right. Never had any issues with shifting, anything like that. But then, as soon as I did the oil change to the Rotella T6 5W40, it seemed to have... It basically started giving me problems, like I couldn't shift up into second, or I couldn't get neutral when the bike was on. And I feel like I've mentioned this before, but I was just having that problem, and I searched it up, and some people seem to have that same issue. Some people say they have no issues with it at all. But if anybody's got any insights into that, definitely let me know. It's not a huge issue. It just sometimes when I'm like pulling off from a stop at a light or something, I won't be able to get second, so I have to like pull in the clutch, try and like really give it. If it doesn't go, let go, and then re-engage and try again. I had to do that like 5 times until it finally gives. Some people were saying it's fine if you just roll in second till a stop with the clutch pulled in. So I try to do that when I come to a stop so that I get second more consistently. But I don't know. It's not a huge issue, again, because it's a stunt bike and it's a Grom, and it's not really meant to go that fast. It's just a little inconvenient when you want second and it doesn't give it to you the first try. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna put this up with the other oil up here, and then that'll chill there. Yeah, I need to go through my things. I need to look for some stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do that right now, but I will have to do that at some point soon. I'm just here to grab my gear because I got my Grom. It's not here with me, it's at home. But I'm just here to grab my gear and stuff so I can practice, because I need to get out and practice badly. Really badly. But that's it. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'm done.